Hi, and welcome to Discovering Dataflex, where we build business applications using the framework Dataflex. And today we actually have a question from one of our viewers, Tiago Favares from Brazil. And he's asking about how to color or highlight certain rows in a web grid or a web list based on a value or a total of some sort on the items. So let's have a look. We have the list down here, and we would like to change the rows. And in the code here, we do have some row information on row click, for instance, but we don't have a specific row update feature. We do have a feature on the web list. So if we press F1 here, you can see in the cWebList we have an event that is called manual load data, where you actually can set the CSS. Let's see, yeah, on the row like this. But in this case, I assume that it's a data aware list. So we don't have the option to access a row like that. So we need to go down to the single column. And if we look at the help here, we can find an event called onDefine CSS class. And that's a procedure that you can put on your column. And for each row, it will give you a reference to the class, and then you can actually update a class. So let's try that. Define CSS class. And I want to check if the thing I have in my freezer or what have you has expired. So because we have an expiration date, so why not look at that? So if the item dot expiration date is less than current date time. Begin. Then since we got the CSS class as a reference, we can just do a move outdated to, let's keep this CSS class. And we should be done. Now we just need to style this outdated. So we go into our application CSS and add a CSS style here, and we can say that we want the color of the font to be a dark red, for instance, like that, and font and weight should be bold, and the background, let's have a little bit brighter red there, just to highlight it extra. And then we save that, and now we've updated the CSS. So we want to go into index and change the default number here, so that we always get the latest CSS style. And let's run this and see what happens. Yeah, look here. These which have a expiration date that we've passed, they are now marked as red. If you want the entire line, then we just copy this on define code down to the rest of them as well. Like this. Save. Run the application. And now the entire line is red. So that is how you can select a special style for certain rows that have the specific criteria. And you can use this for totals below or above a certain value. You can use it for dates if it has a specific name. If it's selected or has a certain state, you can mark it using CSS like this. And then as usual, let's commit these changes. Stage and the index there as well. So we have the index or the version number, we have the CSS styling, and we have added these procedures to our columns. And there you go. I hope that was useful. And as always, if you have any questions, you can email me, you can write in the comments below. And until next time, have a nice week. Bye-bye.